What's going on, YouTube? What's up? This one's gonna be about Deniece Williams' musical influences. Huge Deniece Williams fan. You know the stuff that she did with Earth, Wind and Fire when she did Free. You know how it goes. I mean, which is one of the greatest songbirds I ever heard. Her tone, her vibe, her tempo, her musical influences, and I'm gonna get back to my thoughts. Start off Carmen McRae, Nancy Wilson, Donna Ross, Supremes, Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire, Aretha Franklin, Jazz Classical. Um, it makes sense. And when we talk about the gospel and everything, it makes sense because she uh tone, vibe, the whole nine, you could definitely hear that. You could definitely feel that. Um, it's not a surprise or a shock. I think the only thing, like when you hear artists like her, you definitely get a sense that there was a lot of different artists that connected, and you felt a certain way with her tone. Um, Carmen McRae, Nancy Wilson were smooth jazz croon female vocalists, and they had a distinctive signature. That's how you always knew who was who. By the tone. Actually, when I didn't think about her with Nancy Wilson, it makes a lot of sense because then when she did those records with Johnny Mathis, it was like the male version of Nancy Wilson. You could definitely vibe to that. So you could see that. The Minnie Riperton thing is a great thing. That's why I hope Mariah Carey would mention Deniece Williams and Minnie, because those were two of her inspired when you hit those whistle notes and those vibes. But Deniece Williams was really cool with her. She could get crazy register. When you really want to hear Deniece Williams, get that register. Listen to her gospel stuff. That's where it really goes into another level. And of course, the Earth, Wind, and Fire with Charles Stephanie and Skip Scarborough and with Maurice White. The sound, she fitted like a glove, and she was definitely big fans of that. That makes sense. Donna Ross, Supremes. You can't avoid those vocals and that vibe with certain songs that she would cover in tone. So you could definitely sense that. I could sense a Jackson 5, Michael. They from Gary, Indiana. She came before them, but I could sense that there too. I could sense that music respect. A lot of Motown artists that she mentioned. So, and Aretha Franklin, well, Aretha covers the whole wide spectrum, so you kind of can't help but not. It's kind of like with Stevie Wonder, you can't help but not, because when you listen to it, totality, the whole nine, you're gonna, it's when they're artists that are dominant in their stylings and in their the prolific with the writings and so on, and the vocal harmonies, of course, it's going to rub off on you. So that's not a surprise. I could really sense that Deniece Williams um, was felt by those artists, and you could definitely sense it. So it's not a surprise or a shock. So I always like to hear what artists, especially when they tell the truth, because you can hear some of their influences as clear as the nose on their face and the words that come out of their mouth. So um, also, it's really cool when I think about it, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I like that resonated with that time and what she grew up on, and of course, again, listen to classical different tones because her range allows itself to a different interpretation. I don't always think that we always got even the fullness of the appreciation of what she did as an artist, because there was so many different layers to what she did, who she worked with, and she complimented all the producers she worked from Maurice White, Charles Stephanie, George Duke, Tom Bell. I mean, she worked with a who's who, and it all worked. And she had a distinctive range, and still does so. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership, because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.